Hello and welcome back to Hyperdimension Am I ever going to get this name right? Welcome back to Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 Sisters Generation, the Let's Play Blindly Rambler. Why do I have to put thought into that? That, and I'm on port, which is heavy wine, which means I'm drinking again. Damn it! Oh well, I managed 2 weeks. But anyway, welcome back either way. Now then, there has been some developments. And when I say developments, I mean not that many, but developments nonetheless. So, first off, the Virtual Forest Depths. I believe, if everything's going alright, let's have a look. Yay! I have the changed dungeon plan for Virtual Forest Depths. I got it from the 7th Dimension Depths, so to speak. Finding it as a hidden item because I believe it was Kathura who told me that. Yes, it was. It was Kathura Lockhart who told me that. So thank you very much. Really appreciate that, and sorry for the slight Irish accent, it's just coming back out again. But yeah, no, appreciate that. So yeah, I found it, and I mean, we might as well have a quick look at it, because I haven't actually showed you it yet, and I did say I'd show newer dungeons here as we go along. So yeah, I mean, there's a bird. He looks a bit upset.
I'm sorry. I'll do my best.
You will do your best, Nevgear. Look, you win! Look at this. He's called a Paradise Avian. It's pretty straightforward. It's like that bluebird thing that we met in the first game, and probably another coloured bird, but I can't remember his name. But either way, yeah, there's one of those. Yeah, the items are slightly different here. The hidden items stay the same, I do believe, but even with Change Dungeon, it changes the items as well, which I hadn't actually noticed until I looked at the symbol for Change Dungeon, and it shows like a symbol of arrows and the monster and the items, so it does actually change things about. Oh look, we've got a mysterious Red Bull. Didn't know I had that, or didn't know I could get that. But yeah, so the items change here, and you get some cool chips. I don't know if they're actually any good. I haven't really checked them, but I do like to pick them up because, like I said, now that I know that the chips are only like one-time use, unless, of course, you just keep it with the disc that you've got to use it on and never change it, in which case, fair enough. Yeah, it's good to stock up on them. But yeah, but anyway, yeah, some cool new items here. Another enemy like Bulb Angel. We've seen these before in the first game in terms of like their sprite anyway, or whatever it is you probably call it. But yeah, like I said, other than that, no, not much has changed, except the Stellar Dungeon, which I'll talk about in a minute. But right now we're just going to fight this enemy guy over here. I forget his name now, but we've seen him before. Look at him. Oh, he's angry. But I managed to slice him in advance, and now he's just more angry. But he's a heavy dragon. Well, he's dead, really. So even for a heavy dragon, he's a bit... well, he's not very good. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, there's that. And then the big enemy... I think there was a big enemy around here. I was pretty confident there was. Yeah, there he is. He looks like one of those... dragon things. I forget what their name is. Sealed Calamity. That's the one. In that World Labyrinth area. He looks like that. I can't remember what his real name is. I think it's Nihil or Nihil or Nigel. I think Nigel the big dragon. Let's go and have a look. He's not too tough, I don't think, from memory, because I have fought him already. Oh, we've got big online ×2. How about that? Right, come on then, Nigel.
I wonder if I can win.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Nigel. So yeah, he's pretty easy to kill. I think he gives us a large medal for our troubles, which I don't think I've claimed yet, so we shall claim that later on in this video. Somebody has actually told me as well, I think it was Vegan Zombie, could have been Colour Blues, I can't remember who it was. It was one of those two. But yes, apparently when the mysterious stranger who we go to visit when we've got like a medal and stuff like that, and he gives us a disc, when he means by rank, because I was like, oh, do we have to like level up or something? So I never quite understood what he meant by rank. Oh, if you go up in rank, I'll give you a thing. And you're like, what? Apparently that's to do with just progression throughout the game. Oh no, he gives us EXP up. Oh right, which, yeah, fair enough. I didn't realise that. Sorry, yeah. There was an enemy that I come across that gave us a medal that I didn't have before, but yeah, cool beans. But anyway, yeah. When the stranger says when you go up in rank or you defeat another powerful enemy, I'll give you a disc. Apparently, you can get discs just by progressing through the game and speaking to strangers and/or events happening. That's what he means. So he doesn't actually mean like a proper rank or anything like that, which I was a bit confused about. So that's fine. I get that. That makes sense. So that's cool. Right, so yeah, there are events to do which I haven't done yet, so the only thing I did was just the Virtual Forest Depths. But yes, I must go and talk about this, the Stellar's Dungeon, which a lot of you are now saying that I need to do to get certain items and certain plans to other dungeons and or change dungeon plans or add enemies and stuff like that, because apparently there's a lot of exclusive items through this that may be found in the game later. For some of them, others are exclusive, but apparently I need to get used to this because in the third game, or Rebirth 3, this is very important. So okay, and I've told I don't know if it's like slightly different from the second game, but I think it's a similar premise. But either way, we need to get used to this now, or at least I do anyway, so that, you know, for the third game you jump straight into it. So yeah, I've had a look around, and to be fair, when I first had a quick look at this, I wasn't far off the mark in how to do it, but I forgot to press the start button. Well, on my Xbox controller it is actually the start button, so yeah, I forgot to press the start button to send her off on a journey. But now I know that, and I think Kathur again told me about that, so thank you again, appreciate it. But yeah, this is do you know what, I've got to be honest with you, and I think somebody mentioned it earlier, you know, I may not really enjoy this part of the game or anything like that, and to be honest with you, I don't. It's kind of pointless in my opinion, and the reason why I think it's kind of pointless is because you don't actually do anything. You kind of just select a dungeon to explore, you select how many levels you want to explore of said dungeon, equip Stella with items you find on a dungeon run. So you don't actually get these weapons, you actually have to find them on a dungeon run, so you actually have to send Stella out with nothing at all to begin with, but she does actually hold her own in some fights. It's not like, you know, oh gosh, she's going to do rubbish or anything. She actually did pretty well. You have to equip her with a weapon, if you've got one. Equip her, if you have, with some studs, with some armour, which I have, but again, when I first started it, I didn't have any armour. But yeah, there you go. Then you, if you can, equip her with a Stone of Faith, which all do various effects. As you can see here, and then a bell if you've got one, and then you just go for it. Pretty simple enough. Luckily though, whatever you equip her with, that stays on until you change it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so how it works, and I know you know how it works, but I'm letting you know how it works so that you know that I know that it works, in that I know how it works, if that makes sense. Is, like I said, if you've got equipment to select, you select equipment for Stella to have. She actually has some base stats. She always starts off on level 1. If you look on the bottom of the screen, you can see that she's got some stats. It says level 1, HP 21, Strength 17, Vitality 22, Luck 10. She actually has some base stats to start off with, even without any equipment on. And she doesn't actually level up altogether. She only levels up as she progresses through dungeons. Once you've actually done a dungeon and she's succeeded in it, and then you start her exploring in a new dungeon, she goes back to level 1, which again, I don't really understand that. It's kind of a bit pointless with those stats below. But at the same time, you do need to consider those stats, because the one way you can keep them up, or at least improve on those stats, is via items you equip to her. Now here, I've got a load of weapons here that I found on my journeys, and you'll notice they have numbers on them, except Woodbranch, but, you know, probably because it means 1 or something. Excuse me, apology. Coming down with something. But anyway, yeah, now you can actually get multiple weapons of the same name that does the same thing, but the numbers attached to that weapon is what matters, because the numbers sort of give an extra boost to said weapon, and each weapon, if you look on the bottom screen, improves your stats somewhat when you equip it to Stella. And it's pretty cool. I've got a level 8 washing pole, I do believe. Yeah, there it is. She's got Strength 19, Strength at +1. Now, the weapons I've got at the moment, you know, you can actually chuck these away. You don't have to keep hold of them. You'll see where there's, on the sort of like middle right, there's like a symbol of a sword with 7 out of 99. That tells you how many of those weapons you can carry, or at least how many different swords you can carry. You can discard them as you go along, so that's okay. But at the moment I've got a level 8 washing pole, which is the best I've got, because if we have a look at all of them, just a quick look, it has Strength +19, Strength at +1, so that's kind of neat. For the armour, again, similar thing, same with numbers. I've got the leather armour number 6, I've got 2 of them for some reason, but there you go. There is a mage robe, but at the moment I'm just kind of going for HP and vitality. Although the mage robes do give up an extra luck up ability, which could be quite handy, but I'd like to do the leather armour for now, just to make it a bit burlier when it comes to fighting. And then you got these stones of faith, which just give her like an extra boost on something. So it could be, you know, strength, vitality, luck, poison defense, poison nullification, defense of fire, blah 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 blah. That will be explained in a bit what that means. And then you've got these bells as well, which kind of give an extra ability. Now I've equipped the lucky bell because it says a bell that brings luck, maybe you'll pick up something good. I like that because it helps me get some of these better weapons and armours early on in the game, at least for Stella's dungeon that is, because I found out when you actually send her out, she dies pretty easily. And I've also been told, when you send her out, I don't know why I quit it out of here. Oh no, there was a reason why. When you send her out, if she succeeds in her travels, which we'll show in a minute, then she'll collect items as she goes along and you get to keep them. If, however, she dies in the journey, which she can do, although she doesn't die permanently, she just kind of like gets knocked out because she loses all her health. She loses any items she's found on the journey, which kind of sucks. However, if you've got the DLC downloaded and you've made a plan called the Fellas Insurance Plan, then what that means is, because I made that and I didn't have no idea what it meant, but I just made it anyway, that means that even if Stella does die on a journey, she keeps her armor and items that she finds, which is pretty awesome. And I didn't know that until somebody pointed it out in the comments. So even though she was dying, she kept keeping items. I was like, oh, well, I was told that didn't happen. But because I've got that plan made before I even discovered this, that's why she gets to keep them, which has really helped me out and get me in a way. Oh, sorry, I've got an itchy toe. In a way, that's why she's equipped as she is, and it got me started. Now, the good thing about this is like I said, you don't actually have to do anything. All you have to do is set her off on a journey, and then you just leave her to it, and she'll do it. You've got a selection of dungeons, which are all based on the dungeons we've found so far, so I imagine the more we find, the more we can actually explore. You pick a dungeon. Let's say I pick Darkness 60, so that's the last one I did. You pick a dungeon, and you just highlight it, so as soon as it turns green on the name, you've picked it up. Then you have to select how many floors of that dungeon you want Stella to explore. Now, what determines that is if you have a look at the dungeons and the bottom with all the numbers and stuff that says area, mountain, all that, each dungeon tells you how many areas it has in total, as well as exploration time per minute and that kind of thing. So that basically means how many areas you can explore up to. You don't have to explore all of them, it's just areas you can explore. And depending on what dungeon it is, dictates how many areas it has. So if we pick Darkness 60, you can see that it has 10 areas to explore, and then it also tells you the success I've had, the fail I've had, the amounts of something, I don't quite know what that is. Exploration time is 1 minute, and I've got to area 10. So you pick that dungeon, and then you pick what floors you got. So I'm going to pick 10. Now you can see as you go down, you've got this time thing. That increases for each level based on how many minutes, or on average, how much time per level that it takes Stella to explore. While she's exploring, she keeps a log, and you can check this log out, and it tells you exactly what's been going on while she's been exploring. Because the thing you can do here is you can set her off on a journey. You don't have to do anything, she just does it automatically. The game will do it for you, and it randomly generates these log entries, and these log entries tell you what's happened in a journey. So for example, for 0, which is floor 1, it tells you what she's done. So for this particular run I did last time, a Pixel Vader appeared, another Pixel Vader appeared, she beat them. So if we click on it, you can find out exactly what happened, and we gained some experience, and we leveled up on that particular case. Now when we level up, we just gain a bit more health, a bit more strength, a bit more vitality, a bit more luck, but we don't actually keep them permanently, it's just for this run. And you'll also know if there's a sack item next to it, apparently that means that she's picked an item up from that fight. You'll also notice that she can pick up treasures as well. Now treasures can give you healing items, stat boosts, or they can be traps and deplete stacks or health as well. Again, it's randomly generated. So here we got red mist, strength down by 2, and that stays down until she comes up with another treasure, or she comes up with something that changes her strength again. But it only stays down for that journey. As soon as the journey's done, the stats go back to what they were, plus the stats you gain from the equipment you've got on her. So you always start off with a base level of stats based on equipment she's got, and that's about it really. And then she gets items, and then you just see if she succeeds or not. And then the more items you get, you can equip it to her. The further down dungeons she can go. The other thing to note is that the further down in dungeon she goes, i.e. the more areas you go down in a dungeon, or the more areas you make her go down, the stronger the enemies get. So you do have to realise that if you're a bit concerned about her health or what have you, only start her off on some smaller levels. Like, I don't know, if it was a 10 level dungeon like Darkness 60, get her down to say level 5 and then stop. Or you can keep going down all the way to the bottom, and because we've got the Fellas Insurance Plan, it doesn't really matter. We can just send her down to the bottom and leave it at that, because even if she dies, we keep all the items, which is kind of neat. She also gives you certain times gift items. So even though after you get a load of items from the journey that you can give to her to equip onto and etc., she will also give you a gift item that you can use in the actual game, and it varies as to what it is. And I imagine those gift items will be things like plans, items that you can use to make things, and or chips for your discs and stuff like that. At least that's what I've come across so far. Yeah, which is pretty neat. So what we're going to do is we're going to select Darkness 60. Even though it says clear, you can keep sending it down those dungeons as many times as you want and still get items, so that's kind of neat. This is just a trial run. So we've got Darkness 60, we're going to go down to 10, which is highlighted in green. Keeping the weapons and the armor she's got on at the moment because I'm happy with that. I really want her luck to go up because I like luck stats, because I've noticed in games like Fallout and all that where you have a high luck. A lot of people don't tend to do it unless they're doing it for fun, but I've noticed actually it can pay off big time if you're lucky, because it's a luck stat. So I like it. I like that sort of element of chance. So here we go. So once you've selected everything, you press the start button, which says at the bottom of the part. And you say begin, you say yes, and then she goes, here I go! And off she goes. And you can see on the top right now, she's suddenly walking along. The game says she's scouting in the log corner, and you just leave it. And you can literally just either watch it. So look, she got a low price procured, so we've now got a new chip that we can use in the main game. She's now attacked a Pixel Vader, and there you go. She killed it and got a DOS antenna and gained some experience, which is good. And you just leave it. Now, if you decide to leave the area and just carry on with the main game, it'll carry on in the background, and therefore, at some point in the game, it'll say on the top right, Stella's completed a journey, or Stella has been defeated, whatever echo you get, and then you can go back to a town. You have to go to a town, by the way, and then pick Stella's dungeon and see what the progress is. So that's really cool. You can do it in the background and just keep doing it, and you don't actually have to do anything. But at the same time, it kind of just feels like a bit of extra management, which I don't really care about. I know for die-hard grinding fans or die-hard sort of strategic fans or people who like to explore loads of stuff and they think, oh great, another minigame that gets us stuff. I get it. You know, Final Fantasy used to do it a lot in the older games. But I never really enjoyed them myself. But that's just me. If you do enjoy that sort of thing, that's fine. But I always find them a bit pointless because it's just like, it's just something else to do. It's busy work and there's a real payoff any good. But the only reason why we have to do it in this game is because, again, like I said, there are certain plans to certain dungeons or certain plans to get change dungeons, items that might be interesting, that you can only get from Stella's dungeon exploring. And apparently in Rebirth 3, the next game, is even more like that. So whether I like it or not, I've got to get used to it. So there you go. Alright then, so after that very long-winded explanation of something you already know about, but if you didn't, hopefully you've gleaned something from it, and we shall see as Stella comes along how she does. We shall carry on with the main story, shall we? Because I've been levelling up as well, as you can see. Just been a bit of grinding here and there. Not too much, just a little bit here and there. And yeah, like I said, you know, I'm keeping the current team at the moment because I really like Cave's X-Drive. And apparently Broccoli is a really good healer. In fact, if I believe I'm correct, she's the best healer in the game because the one move that she's got heals 80% of someone's health. It's actually 5% better than Ice's Hearts or Plutia from the first game, which is kind of depressing because I love Plutia, as you know. At the same time, I also love Cave, so there's a bit of a rivalry going on there. Although IF's going up in the ranks as well, she's pretty cool. But yeah, no, the point being is yeah, she's the best, so we'll keep her for now. I don't see why not. Compa has not very good healing abilities, but her radius is bigger, which means that she can sort of stay further back and be a better support character. Whereas with Broccoli, I think you have to get a bit more closer to characters, which could, depending on where the enemy is, it could cause further damage. But to be fair, we've got this game on pretty much easy mode at the moment, so I'm not too worried about that. And when I say easy mode, I just mean with the plans. You know, I haven't forgotten that I've got weakened enemies. Okay, so I have done that. Also, the EXP up plan I've put on as well, so that gives us a bit more experience points. I don't know if the Super EXP up and the EXP up sort of overlap one another and give you a double boost, or whether the one overlaps the other. As far as I'm aware, I think they give you a boost each because if one does overlap the other, then the other one turns off. But there you go. And everything else is unlocked. So that's about it, really. And I haven't really unlocked any other item plans that have been any use. Or outfits or materials or anything like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's carry on with the main story then, shall we? At last. Now, oh, crikey, I'm itchy all over tonight. I don't know why. I'm turning into a zombie. No! Well, maybe that might be for the best for YouTube, but for me it's like, oh god, I have to get up and eat these brains and flesh and I have to rot everywhere and fall apart. God, it's not really I can understand zombies being annoyed. It's not really a good lifespan, is it? Okay, well I thought there was more than Planet Tune's place, but I guess not. So let's go to Planet Tune.
We're home, Swar.
We are indeed. Well, you're home. I'm not. Well, no, I am at home actually. No, what am I talking about? Of course. Yeah, we're home.
Welcome back, all of you. That must have been quite the adventure for you.
Not really. It was pretty staple, I guess. Not very invigorating, but whatever. We've had some fun and silly times and distressingly silly times. Other than that, yeah, it's been alright.
Wow! This is Planetoon's Basilicon? The other ones were nice, but this is definitely the coolest of all.
Is it? Well, it's more epic, I guess, but I don't know, I like the other ones. They're more homely.
I wonder how many people would be able to fit in this giant place if I held a concert here.
I don't know, but looking at the chairs, there's one to the left of Red, one to the right of you. I think a couple of benches at the front, probably about 10. Maybe a good concert, I don't know. No, there's, yeah, well, no, actually, no, there's 2 chairs on the left, 2 chairs on the right, so 4.
You look like country bumpkins, you.
You two should stop hanging around with your mouths hanging open. You look like country bumpkins. Yeah, but they're impressed, so bugger off, Broccoli. I hate you.
Just like you asked, we've secured the help of all the nation's mascots.
Yeah, and it only took us so many feckin' hours and stupidity to do it, but we did it.
So I can sense. Also, with the shares you have regained,
This is none, by the way.
creating a new share site.
Okay, that's not none, by the way, but even after like the main story where they said, hey, we gained more shares from the content, blah, 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 it didn't actually change until I did quests, which, again, is something else I did. I did a few quests to get some more pieces of processor outfits to try out later, so we'll look at those later when I've got enough to show off outfits and stuff, but other than that, that's it. And that's the only reason why shares might have changed since the last video. It's because of the quests. Nothing to do with the story. The story can go up itself so far in terms of that, but whatever.
That's made. Correct. We can once again attempt to rescue the CPUs.
Why? With one shower site?
Yippee, skippy!
Oh yeah, because of the faith thing. Yeah, I get it.
We're saving the older CPUs? Dude, I can't wait to see my more mature wifeys.
Yeah, you're like Vert then. Vert will definitely take you under her wing. She'll show you some moves that maybe many other ladies won't know.
I might get the chance to perform in front of all 4 CPUs.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd be that interested. I suppose after being held by Tentacles 3 years, they might like a concert. Give them a rest period though, you know? They got to, you know, catch up on their beauty sleep.
One small step for us, one slightly bigger step toward world peace, you.
Stop ripping off... Oh, who said it? Was it Neil Armstrong or Buzz Aldrin? Or was it somebody else? Fuck, I don't know. I should know that. Whatever, stop ripping off astronauts in space, yo.
This time, I won't fail.
No, we won't fail. We're probably gonna fail.
I hope this is enough. I couldn't do anything before. Not even the CPUs could win.
Yeah, I know, but that was scripted though, Netgear.
I mean, I feel stronger now, but still.
Look, you'll be fine, and if we have to do some more grinding to boost up levels, we'll do that. It's cool, yo.
Please wait a moment.
Oh, God.
What is it, Gigi? Aww, we were getting so hyped up. What gives?
Well, she's the party pooper.
The other CPU candidates. Maybe we should have them come with us too.
Actually, that's probably not a bad idea.
Was that not already part of the original plan?
Well, it kind of was Histoire, but then they all turned out to be bitches, except for Ram. Ram turned out to be an innocent, naive young girl, which is fair enough. But Rom and Uni were just bitches. We don't need them. And then, of course, Leanbox doesn't have one because the Xbox console doesn't have a handheld. Damn it, Microsoft, make a handheld so Vert can have a sexy younger thing. Fucking Microsoft. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling.
They all refused. It'd be a waste of calories to traipse all over trying to get them to agree now.
But to be fair, I have a lot of calories I need to burn, so I can do it.
I guess, but... Oh, hold on, it's one of my phones. Intelligence Bureau Cutie is calling me. Hey, what's up?
Intelligence Bureau Cutie. Oh, IF. Just be honest, alright? It's cool, girl, seriously. It is cool.
Huh? You're kidding. Okay. Okay, sounds good. You be careful too. Bye. What is it, Iffy? You look like a sourpuss right now. Of course I do. ASIC activity in Louis exploded. Over 90% of their shares were stolen away.
I think they only have like 2% as far as I'm aware because of what I've been doing. So 90% of 2% I believe is 1.8%. So not really much of a gain really, ASIC. Your maths pretty sucks.
That many? Absurd. What could have happened there?
Well, they went in and stole rubbish shares because they're not very good.
She didn't have that much intel. It really must have happened out of the blue.
Of course it did. Like, while you were here, it just suddenly happened. Because, you know, seconds in this game means hours and days, I guess. So, yeah, it just happened.
Do you know if Rom and Ram okay?
Oh my god, it's them two. Oh, okay, no, fair enough. I like Ram. Ram, she's turned out to be quite a soft and innocent, naive girl. No! Please don't let anything bad happen to Ram. And her pen.
Hardly has any info yet.
And then how do they know that it's actually something bad's happening there? It's like, oh, something bad's happened. How do you know? Well, we don't actually have any info, but yeah, just go with it, yo. Plot. Okay. It's plot, damn it.
I cannot be certain, but if so many shares were taken, the CPUs will present some serious side effects.
What? Themselves or just to the people?
Oh.
Oh, Stella's returned. Oh, sorry guys, I'm going to have to cut it short here. I've got to go keep up on Stella.
Oh,
I have to keep talking.
Despite it being a different nation, it may impact our overall strategy.
Well, didn't we do that in the first game?
Creating the Sharasite will take some time, so I ask that you all go and investigate this incident.
Because padding! Because we could have finished this game and now we just realised that, actually, wait, that's too short of a game. We need to pad this out a bit. Padding!
Okay, we will. I just hope those two are okay.
That'll be fine. And if they're not, we'll go help them. Okay, so... right. Oh god, everywhere's got a... Oh, apart from last station. Thank God for that. Right, Stella's returned. And she's survived. Which is good. So what did you get, my darling? So yeah, so she's completed the journey. That means she lived. Nothing bad happened. Ooh, got level 8 mage rope, though. That might not be actually... That might be worth something. Strength 5, attack fire, that could be good. Ooh, a necklace to give you that gothic touch. Battle random strength plus. Ooh, I like that. Alright, strength plus 5, don't care. Wood, branch and washing pole, don't care. But yeah, the mage robe and all, that's pretty good. Alright, let's have that. And we got a gift. Low price. Thank you very much. Right, okay, cool beans. So, and that's about it really with Stella's Dungeon. You've just got to keep doing it until things change. Right, okay. Anyway, let's have a look at the leather armor guys. So HP off... Right, you know what? I'm going to put her the mage robe on. I like the sound of that. And I'm going to keep the lucky thing on because I want her luck to be relatively high along with the lucky bell. I think it helps get her items better. But what we are going to do is the Virtuous Forest Depths. And we're going to go straight to 10. 20 minutes is going to take. So, alright, fair enough. Right, never done this before. Let us begin. And... there she goes, and she's going to do it herself. Now, I don't expect her to survive this. I think she will probably get KO'd, but that's okay, because we've got the insurance plan. We'll keep everything anyway, so to be fair, no loss. And you guys and girls have been suggesting I just search all of it anyway, so as in, like, all the levels straight away, and not bother with, like, doing it in a step-by-step motion, which is fair enough, so that's what I'm doing. Okay then, so right, let's have a look. Any speech bubbles about? Because, again, sometimes they give you things. No, not today. Right, there's something in Lowy, and there's something in Planetune. Let's go to Planetune first. Ah, this will be the mysterious stranger. I hopefully means we got some discs. Why, hello there. How's everything so far? Oh, looks like you've got a medal there. Who defeated a powerful enemy, right? Well, no, I've weakened it because I've made the game easy. But what? Yes, I did. Yeah. That means you should be able to use this now. I hope it comes in handy. Disc card D, Mega ROM. Come back when you defeat any powerful enemies, or when you go up in rank, i.e. when you go further in the game. I don't know why I call it that, just to confuse you, Neo. That's why. Alright, thank you, Mysterious Man. See you later. I'll give you another disc then. I know. Bye. He's a nice chap, really. I like Mysterious Stranger. Right. Ooh, 5PV, an event. I am practicing that there's a nice chirp. Okay, fine. Well, I'm not saying you can't practice. Yay, I found you. What? Eek! Oh, it's you, Nepkir. Oh, please don't sneak up on me like that. Same to you. Please don't scream. You've got an ear-piercing shriek. I'm sorry. I'm so helpless. I thought I'd gotten better lately. So this is after you've gotten a little less timid? Yeah, but... And yet, when you grow excited over something, no one can stand in the way of your positive gung-ho attitude. Oh, for Christ's sake, just ask her out, Cave, and you two go and get a room. Seriously, I don't mind. Off you go. I don't even want to watch and perv. Just do it in peace and have fun and enjoy yourselves. God damn it. Whoa! Cave? Ah, you came out of nowhere. Yeah, she tends to do that. She's kind of stalking 5PP a bit, in which case, yeah, Cave, you really need to let her know your feelings, because if you don't, she might take you to the courts for a restraining order. Just saying. My being here is sheer happenstance. Bollocks, is it? Excuse my bad language. I assure you, I heard a shrill scream and made my way here, is all. Bollocks. Shall I regale you with tales of our famous Huddle's past shyness? No, it's fine. Please keep that to yourself, Cave. I'm sure 5PB does not want you discussing your private life. Oh yes, that sounds like a lot of fun. No, it doesn't, Nepgear. Okay, I know. Okay, I'm a heterosexual guy who's single. It does sound a bit pervy, but even I have boundaries and moral standards. And this particular thing, keep it between themselves, you know? Let them have it. Whoa, no, please don't. The stories are so embarrassing. See what you're doing, Cave? You're just making things worse. Please don't. Oh, God. Alright then, if you insist. First, are you aware of the tradition where rock stars demolish their prized instruments on stage? Of course I have. Such a thing was commonplace at every 5PB concert we held. I recall her destructive tendencies, along with the teary-eyed attempts to repair them afterwards, in vivid detail. Wow, I didn't know music artists were still hardcore enough to do that. Please stop talking. Oh man. Another incident of note was when she chose to play the guitar with her teeth for 4 hours straight. Okay, that is a bit weird. Just her teeth? Literally, she would strum her guitar using her teeth by biting the strings. I bet that turned you on, didn't it, Cave? That's why you carried on watching for 4 hours. Goodness, wouldn't that hurt a lot? I imagine the pain was agonising. It was so riveting. Because afterward, she ran to me in tears, asking to see a dentist. Oh, it was all part of your plan to hug her close, wasn't it? God damn it, Cave, you're a bit twisted there, love. Ugh, imagining that makes my teeth hurt. Please, I'm begging you to stop. You're being a huge jerk. You are actually, Cave. Unless she's being a sadomasochist, but whatever. Whoa. Perhaps I teased her a bit much this time. Look at her face. She's like, perhaps I teased her a bit much this time. Maybe I need to go further. I feel kind of bad asking for what kind of stuff she got on stage. Oh, worry not. To make true friendships, one must reveal even their most embarrassing moments to others. No, that's not how it works, okay? Only if you have a really strange fascination with them. Is that so? Plan, intelligent... What the fuck? So we got a plan of intelligent booster for that? Because yes, that whole conversation boosted my intelligence to not do what was said. Oh, I don't know. The linear ramp between Nepgear and 5PB is increased. Yeah, not between Cave, though, interestingly. Whatevers. I don't know. I can't socialise. I have no social skills. Anyway, I came up with some lyrics. I better write them down. Why did I need to... Whatevers. Just whatevers. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Hello? Oh, if it isn't you girls.
Mina!
What brings you back to Louis?
Your beautiful presence. I mean, there was some trouble here apparently. We've come to help.
What's the deal? You look like crap, you.
She does not. Take that back, Broccoli, you stuck-up. Vegetable.
I do? My apologies.
Don't apologise.
I haven't been able to get much sleep these past few days.
Well, for someone who hasn't got much sleep, you still look beautiful.
Are things that bad? What about Ram and Ram? Are they doing okay? No, we're not, dummy. Oh dear, she looks very sick.
Oh, I keep getting the names mixed up. MB. Sorry, Ram is the one I like.
Ram,
you know, the naive, timid
where's
one.
your sister? Sleeping. She's asleep more than she's awake. Ever since that day.
That day? What day?
That day? What day? What's going on here exactly? We're unsure ourselves. We only know that we suddenly lost a great deal of shares leading to this. Got it. We should investigate the cause first, and then... Please slow down, IF. Ram and Ram's health comes first.
Well, maybe actually that's what she was concerning about. She said, well, if we investigate the depletion of shares first quickly and resolve it, that might recover Ram's health. It might be those two are tied together somehow. Dumbass. Sorry.
Huh? How can we help 6 CPUs?
Bandages. Go get Comper. She'll bandage them up. She'll strip them naked and all that. Worked last time. It'll work this time.
By getting their shares back.
But that was what IF was intending to do that.
I think.
IF was exactly going to do that. Why did you interrupt that? That's what we're... Oh.
Get ready to rinse and repeat if the shares are stolen away again, you.
Okay, fine.
I know, but... Miss Mina, do you have the equipment needed to craft Sharasite here? Yes, all basilicons do. I know the method to make it, but why do you ask? If we recover some shares, can you make it into Sharasite immediately? Is it possible in small amounts?
Oh, I see, because the share a site for Planetune. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Fine. Not like you'd change your mind anyway. Can you really save Rom?
I don't think Rom's ill. She's just sleeping in bed. I do that a lot. It's not an illness. You just sleep. It's great. Have you ever been in bed? It's like the best thing ever. Being in bed and sleeping and then waking up and thinking, oh, I can go back to sleep. It's even better than other things that people think are so great. I think everyone should try it. I don't care what situation in life you're in. Even if you're having problems and you're in real, but just go to bed. Go to bed and sleep. Everybody do it. If everybody did it, then seriously, everybody would be like, wait, why aren't you not going to work today? Well, I really like bed. And I'm just going to go back to bed and sleep. But you've got to come to work. We've got all these reports to do. I don't really feel like it. I'm just going to bed and sleep. What are you going to do? Take it away from me? Well, I'll fire you and then you won't have a job. Yeah, but I'll still have my bed. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm just going to stay in bed and sleep. I think you should do it too. And then you'll understand where I'm coming from. But yeah, I'll go back to bed. No. And then life would be amazing. I mean, obviously you'd have to do it forever, but I'm just saying it would certainly solve a lot of problems because everybody would be like, oh, everybody's gone to bed. Shit. But, that's just me. I'm crazy.
Too. I'll go get some shares right away, okay?
Yes, we'll go and get them. I'm sure they're lying around somewhere in a big box somewhere, and then we can gather them up and give them back.
Wait a moment, please. I appreciate this, but we couldn't possibly ask for your help again.
No worries, Mina. This is free of charge because I love you so much, my dear, because you're beautiful.
Don't worry. We want to help.
And that as well, yeah. So wanting to help comes first. Looks and attraction is something we'll talk about later. But the point being is yeah, it's that.
But someone not from Louis helping in our affairs puts us at a global disadvantage and...
But they don't have to know that. We'll just fake the names in the documents. It's cool, girl. I got this.
So are you saying we should just sit back and watch those two suffer?
Or that, yeah, that's a good point.
No. I'd love your help, but as an oracle, I must consider the political implications, so...
Well, let's think about it. If they don't help you, Rom and Ram might die, and if they die, then you have nothing political to stand up on in the first place. Yeah, if they help you, and you can get them back on top, I'm sure Nepgear can twist it politically in a way where it's completely cool, and even if not, I'll do it, and then everybody's happy. This isn't about greed, this is about just giving someone a helping hand. Even I am capable of doing that, and I like doing that when I can. I'm not very good at it, but I like doing it when I can.
Kindness. Honor their decision, you...
Oh, piss off, Broccoli, you negative... Yuck.
Honor their decision? But then what choice do we have left?
Well, if you honour their decision, you've made the choice, haven't you? You don't help and you piss off back. I suppose that is an alternative.
Compromise and negotiate a deal that both parties can agree on, you.
Well, what could we possibly... Oh, God, fine. Whatever, let's just roll with it.
Negotiate, huh? Okay, I get it. Miss Mina, we'd like to help Rom and Ram, but in turn, I ask that you have both CPU candidates assist us in our journey.
How does that affect the political implications?
Is that really a good deal for you? It sounds like I'd be the only one to benefit from that.
I don't even see where you benefit from that. It's still the same flip... Oh, whatever.
Accept it! Come on, stop talking and save Rom! Please!
I don't even know why we're doing this. Why do we have to make a deal? There's no deal to be made. We just help. It's fine. There is a thing called allies. Even politicians have allies. There are political alliances out there. True, a lot of them suck, but they're out there. That's okay. We'll just do that.
You mustn't agree on something that us adults need to discuss.
I don't know. I think Ram might actually be the adult here at the moment, Mina. Again, I love you to bits. I think you're beautiful, but you're just putting an obstacle in the way that really doesn't need to be there right now.
All right, it's a deal then. I'll go get some shares. I promise.
Okay, for the first time, Nepgear, great. You actually did the right thing. You took advantage of it, and you're just going to piss off. Good girl.
She really muscled her way through that deal, didn't she? Perhaps I'm not fit to be an oracle.
No, we didn't say that, Mina. Of course you are. You're a darling, and you're a very good oracle, and you're only concerned about not just Rom and Ram, but the political implications of Larry. I get it. But right now, you really don't have a lot to negotiate on. It's not really even a power struggle or a power advantage. We're just helping you out and giving you a leg up. Take it, enjoy it, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing more to it. Seriously, there's no bloody hidden connections. And that's coming from someone who struggles to accept help on a regular basis. But I've learned now that it's okay and it's a good thing to accept help when you need it. Because when you do, it makes you feel better and it makes the people who are helping you feel good as well. And then you can both build on it and everything becomes even more hunky-dory than ever. In fact, lovely things can happen. So just get over it, Mina. Give me a goddamn phone number. Seriously.
She's definitely gotten stronger, and she knows it. Acting a bit too big for her britches, if you ask me.
Bitches is what I was going to say, but fair enough, I'll take your point.
That's pretty common for a growing girl, Iffy.
God almighty, that was
Where
stretched out. But whatever's. It has to be done. Okay, well, back to Loey then, because again, the game likes to do this a lot compared to the first game. It's a bit irritating. Unless the first game did do this, in which case I was never aware of it. Wait, how did you get some shares back? I didn't do it. Oh, well, whatever. I suppose it saves me a job. Oh, and we didn't check Stella, did we? Or did we? No, we did. Yeah.
Hard to say, but we should go and make it into Sharasite before we lose them again, you.
Speaking of losing them again, we have no idea what caused this yet, do we?
That's a good point.
Behind something bad like this could only be someone bad.
Could it be Linda? Oh. Well, that's close enough. I mean, how are they stealing the shares? I mean, sorry, that made no sense. I'm slurring my voice. How is it that he's now able to steal the shares?
I knew I smelled a rat. I just didn't think we'd find one in the literal sense.
Okay, I'll give you that, IF. That is usually not the case.
Thanks for the wait, bub. Here's the uber popular Supreme emulator chip you wanted.
Oh, no, he didn't! Give me 3! Sweet! Now I can play that one game online without all that stupid DRM crap holding me back.
Okay, that's a fair point. Digital rights management sucks. It shouldn't happen. Okay, admittedly, I get that people who develop games need to protect their intellectual properties and all that. That's fine. But when you install DRM where, oh, we can only play the game when you connect to the internet. If you're not connected to the internet, you can't play the game. If you're not connected to the internet, we can't verify it's a real copy. Therefore, you can't play the game. Piss off. Oh, by the way, at any point that you need a license to play the game, you're not actually buying the game and renting it or owning it. You're actually just buying a license off us to play. But at any point, we can track that license and then delete that game off your hard drive because we can. And therefore, all that money you spent on that game isn't really you owning the game. It's just you paying a license to pay for it. And at any point, we can just destroy that. Piss off. I buy physical copies for a reason. I've bought the game physically. Okay, it doesn't necessarily give me the right to tamper with it or do LPs, fair enough, but it gives me the right to fucking own that copy, and therefore you cannot take it away from me unless you decide to give me my money back, assholes. Sorry, bit of a political gaming rant there, but still, hate DRM, sucks. I get that some of it is necessary to protect, revenue and all that, that's fine, but a lot of it is just really over infringement of players and customers' preferences, players and customers' purchasing rights. Oh, I suppose they're the same thing, really, but you know what I mean. And that's wrong.
So sick, bro! I don't want to be left out, so I'm getting one to fit in with the hip crowd.
Yeah, well, the hip crowd is... Yeah, well, the hip crowd, fair enough, yeah.
Hey, no pushing! We got plenty for everyone, too. And make sure you tell your friends who don't have one yet that they should come get one from me, too.
So, you're just giving them pirated games in exchange for shares, is that it? Oh, fair enough, I guess that would sway a lot of people.
Ha! That explains it. Those emulation chips must have been spread far and wide here.
They'd have to be pretty good for people to actually happily accept them, because emulation is, well, not always great. Not that it's the emulation's fault or anything, but yeah, some of them are good for some consoles or whatever. Others, they're pretty awful. But again, it's not really the emulation's fault. It's due to the fact that, the hardware they're trying to emulate, well, some are easier than others, shall we say.
Let's bust them before they can take any more shares away.
Stop right there, bad Mr. Mouse. Huh? Whoa! My sweet Kaba!
I don't understand why he's still got such a boner for her. Again, excuse the vulgar language, but the point being is that she's turned him down like multiple times, and that the first time she did turn him down, he was like, well, I don't need her. And yet he's like, every time he's like, oh, I love you. I guess he must really have a proper intense hard-on for her, in which case, fair enough, I can relate to that, but still, dude, even I, it wasn't that bad. Okay, I was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Well, I don't know, actually, that's up to the girl in question. But still, the point being is that I don't think I was, but I probably was, actually. Okay, fair enough, I'm just talking out of my butt.
Absolutely, positively not. I'm gonna stomp them and break them and stuff.
Yeah, you tell him, girl.
You what? I can't let that happen. But if it makes my sweet Kapa happy, then maybe. No way! These are a real bitch to manufacture. I can't let that happen. Not even for you two.
Hey, get back here! Come on, stop doing this already! already.
Yes, please stop running away, because for some reason that is the biggest thing that flaws these people in this game, or in other words our heroes. Running away is the best way to win.
We'll chase him down. We definitely cannot allow him to distribute any more of those.
Yeah, well, the way things are going at the moment, Netgear, it's going to happen, so... Oh, okay. Oh, Iris Field, which is actually the name of an AI software in a game called Sarah is Missing, or Sarah is Missing. This is a recent sort of horror alternative reality game type thing that Markiplier and Jacksepticeye have uploaded on their channels, and it is actually pretty scary, but at the same time also really stupid, but whatever. The point being is, it's not because Jacksepticeye and Markiplier played it, they're not stupid, it's just the game itself is stupid. But the point being is that... Oh, Iris Field. Though it probably has no link to that whatsoever. Right, information. Cass, give me some stuff. Here's a plan to change to the items in the dungeon. Everyone would be happier seeing... probably not, but whatever, so I'll take it. Haughty Hero. Ah, the monsters. They wait until they know I can't use my magic. I can't use magic while I have the Demon King tied up. They use the Demon King's bait. Okay. You look like Shovel Knight. I actually have Shovel Knight on the Wii U and the 3DS. Shovel Knight is awesome. I mean, I know it's been around for a while and everybody knows it's awesome, but it really is. It's one of those homebrew style games. Well, it's not really homebrew. It was made like an independent. Well, it is a homebrew, but then it became big. But it's one of those games that I really like because they really made an effort to make it, you know, like an 8-bit retro game, to the point where you think they've made it in a way not to just prove a point that you can do retro graphics to make a game good. It just naturally feels good to play. It feels like an 8-bit game that really stands up to today's sort of high quality, you know, like Mega Man and Mario and all that. It's really good, Shovel Knight. And I got it on the Wii U and I got it on the 3DS because, well, you know, I don't know why, I just did. And I really like the fact that if you bought the game, you got a proper manual in it, which sounds really weird, but nowadays when you buy new games, say on the PS4 and the Xbox One, and I imagine PC as well, you don't even get a manual. I mean, seriously, really? Just to save money, you won't print a manual? Oh, yeah, nobody can tell us the manual. They fucking do, and they're also wonderful to look at. What a bunch of consumeristic, anti-money, anti-consumeristic bull rubbish that is. Jesus, print some fucking manuals, lads. I know a lot of younger generation gamers don't care, but I do. You're not getting my 50 quid without it. Oh, by the way, Sellers returned. Well, that's a positive. This will call upon even stronger monsters, summon them, and defeated them. Well, I'll summon them, I don't know if I'll be able to defeat them, but whatever. Right, Stella, my lass. What have you doing? What are you doing, Stella? And she actually survived as well. Oh, she looks pretty beat up though. Oh, girl. You got a washing pot. Oh, you got a bronze sword. Ooh, okay. New thing for that. Oh, wow. Summer Stella. That's pretty good. And a guardian guard. Makes the wearer want to protect someone. No, protect everyone. Okay. And very thick clothes gives you a bit of protection. Well, I'll take all of that. I mean, I don't need all of it, but I'll take all of it. Ooh, Natural Tower. Oh, yeah, let's have that. Okay, so we got a new dungeon plan then, I think. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think. I don't know, but if we did, that would be awesome. Right, so we did that. We did pretty well. Right, okay, so was there a new weapon? Bronze. What's that one? Strength 19. Right, well, we need the bronze sword level 6. That's good. What have we currently got at the moment? Major Vitality 24, 1, 3. Ooh, right, so it takes away the luck. But to be honest with you, an extra Vitality would be better. Alright, let's give it the Summer Stella then. I'm going to keep the Luck Stone on, and I'm going to keep the Lucky Bell on, because yes. And we're going to go back through Virtual Forest Depths at 10, and do it. Go for it. Well done, Stella. Very good girl. I feel bad as well. When you send her off on these trips and you ignore her, she's like, you know, a proper being within the game. You just send her off to do these things, and she gets beat up and everything. And you're like, yeah, whatever, I'll just use you as a slave drive. And you think, what the flipping hell? I feel bad, you know? Oh, well, it's just me, I guess. Anyway, let's have a quick look at Iris Field then, shall we? Oh, it's another one of these ones. Ah, that's fine. Whatever's. Okay, and the music and everything seems to be stuttering. As it does, because this game's coding is not always the best. Which actually reminds me, I can't remember who noted it, but I think it was Cthulhu again. But this game is a rebuild of the second console game of Hyperdimension Neptunia. That being that when Hyperdimension Neptunia was originally released on console, I think it was only released on the PlayStation 3 to begin with. I don't know if it was released on Xbox or not. I could be wrong. Xbox 360 even, I should say. But anyway, this is a remake of the second one. And apparently the first game, Rebirth 1, they actually did change the beginning, and they actually did make a comment on it during Rebirth 1. When we entered into the depths underneath Virtua Forest, and then Neptune was like, you know, there with Compa, she actually says, wow, they really changed things up with the remake. So apparently this actually carries on from the console game, not the remake game. And the remake game, or Rebirth 1 I should say, had a slightly different beginning. So that's why when they were talking about Iffy and Compa being friends and then coming across Neptune and stuff, that happened in the original game as opposed to in this one where it was obviously the remake thing. That's fair enough. That's pretty cool. I can go with that. So this is a sequel, but not a sequel to Rebirth 1. It's a sequel to the first console game where the story was a little bit different at the beginning. Does that make sense? I hope so. Right, anyway, skip the event. Can we skip? Oh no, we can't skip the event because game. Persistent broads chasing me all the way here. Please, give us those chips, Mr. Mouse. I'm so sorry, my dear. I cannot do that, Chew. Then I'm going to have to poke you with my syringe and take them by force. I'm sorry for my previous voice acting. I'd rather not raise a hand against my beloved angel. But my work is my life, Chew. Okay, I will sympathise with Where Chew here. When you're torn between love and work, that does suck. Okay, that really is a hard place to be at. I'll give Where Chew that. That is a tough place to be in. If my angelic Compa won't love me, then I love my work more than anything else and anyone else, Chew. He's picked a side and he's been devoted.
I wonder if I can win. It's a little...
He's got quite a bit of health. Alright, fair enough.
Finally, my turn.
Oh, he did, but...
How disappointing.
So we got Pirate Ball again. I guess these Pirate Balls are exclusive to these boss fights because Pirate Ball, Pirate Games. Maybe that's what it's linked to. But anyway, got Hades Bangle as well. Sounds dark. And Cave leveled up as well. Good for you, girl. I lost my love and my work, Chew. You know, Compa, if you acted a bit more seductive, you probably could have had that rat change teams. Huh? You want me to be more sexy? Does it mean I should make lots of kissy faces? Or actually, you're fine just the way you are. Forget I said it. Let's smash these chips, okay? Aw, Iffy thinks Compa's sexy. Oh, bless her. Yay! Dibs on smashing! Crunch, no. That should prevent any more loss of shares in Loe. Yeah, let's have the Oracle make some Charasite next. That was easy. Oh wow, and you know, Where Chew didn't really actually get a chance to say anything. That sucks. Veteran creator, Pork Bowl. I love Neptunia's Pork Bowl. Cheap, comes with miso soup. You like it too, right? I like pork, I don't know about that particular pork dish, but I'm sure it is very tasty. Sorry, Sorry. Rude. Oh god. How can our Special Forces team gain more members? It is too much of a strain the way things stand. Well, I don't know, show your breasts or something? Actually no, don't do that, just be yourself. Cave? Is it okay to leave your job? My job? Yes. You're a member of some kind of special lean box patrol, right? I do recall such a thing existing. You recall it existing? Was it really that unimportant to you? No further comment. Oh no. Cave, what's going on, girl? I guess I never learned what it was. And when I think about it, I never saw any members other than you. Oh. This is not a topic you should pursue an active interest in, as you will end up disappointed. Oh, but I'm curious. I really want to know. Yeah, come on, let's get disappointed. I won't be held responsible for your disappointments. Spire Force's regal name, if you are assigned to it. But that means someone other than you is stationed here, right? Since it is a department, this means there is a department manager. Oh, so in other words, your boss... I bet they're a wonderful person. True, although what you call wonderful may not apply here. The department manager is a recruitment specialist. When he finds a person of interest while scouting the streets, he forces them to join. Oh, God! He forces them? But do any of the people he tries that with join willingly? If you recall, I mentioned we were nearly oh my God. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. Take it back. I see. Who else is there besides that man? One other person did join before me. Is it accurate to describe that as a person, though? What do you mean? It is a face, but it resembles the Leanbox console's controller buttons. He lacks eyes, a nose, and a mouth. What? How do you communicate with that? He responds to Leanbox on, and this is a reference to the Xbox One, isn't it? That's pretty funny. You can speak with my spirit somehow, but not with me. Oh. Is there anyone else? If you recall, I mentioned we were nearly devoid of members. So it's 3 of you? That is an appropriate conclusion. Do not concern yourself with this line of inquiry any longer. Girl, if he forced you to join you in horrible ways... Damn, that kind of sucks. If you leave that department, then nobody will be left to do any decent work. Agility booster. No, Cave, you join us. Screw that. I really mean that. Screw that. Don't worry about your plan. It's cool, Cave. You stay with us, girl. I'll look after you. Have you heard the law about the missing? One time, children from across the world all went missing. According to rumours, they went to a world called Gilverado. But of course, this is just a story. I wonder if that's a reference to a video game or something. Probably is. Alright then, I'll tell you what, I'm going to call it a video here for now. Oh, no, before we do, actually, I tell a lie, we need to go to... Oh no, I probably already set Stella off on the journey, didn't I? Yes, I have. Okay, well, either way, I'm going to leave it at that point then. Because the drink is getting to me, and I don't particularly want to start getting all drunk and rambly during this, although I have been already. So yeah, so in the next video then, we'll go back to Loey, tell him that hopefully the problem is sorted, and we'll take it from there. But yeah, till then, can I say thank you very much for watching if you have done. Again, any thoughts, comments, feelings, appreciations, let me know, or criticisms or hatred, again, let me know. I need to look at the endings, I know that for a fact. I've been given a spreadsheet which tells me how to get certain endings. I need to look at them. I don't particularly want to because I don't really want to spoil it this run, but I really want to get a nice good ending, so yeah, I'll have a look to see what's the nice good ending and whether I can get it at this point. It might be that I can't, it may be that I'm up for a neutral ending or something, but don't let me know in that case, just I'll have a look and we'll see. But anyway, can I say again, thank you very much for watching if you have done, take it easy, have a good one, hope you're well, I'll see you in the next video, until then, bye for now.